Yo, YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Chase, and we are back with another video. We are back with the predator catching videos. Jidion posted another one a few days ago, and it's titled, I Caught a Elementary School Janitor. I'm gonna be honest, does this one really surprise me? That's fucked up to all my people who are janitors. I'm not saying that y'all, all like children. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, let me stop talking. My bad. I'm fucking myself up. Let's just get to it. If you are new, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit post notifications to know when I upload. And of course, like always, you do not have to, but if you want to, follow me on the gram. ChaiseBurton. Get at that. And yeah, man, we're just gonna get straight into it. We're gonna see what the fuck this janitor has gotten himself into. So enough yapping. Let's get it.
Meet Edwin Giles from Manito, Illinois, a 57-year-old elementary school janitor. Edward came out late at night to give our young middle schooler Decoy some after-school learning. But while Edwin was out cleaning the hallways, he should have been really cleaning all the cheese pizza he's been saving and collecting in his phone. On today's explosive episode, we're joined with our good friends over at Predator Poachers and conducted a very much needed operation on a disgusting man who got in too close with his prey of choice. Help this video get to 100K likes in 24 hours, and if it does, EDP Watch will be free for all new users for approximately 24 hours. So sit back and enjoy this episode of EDP Watch.
Bro, so that means that this nigga, bro, he be in the school cleaning the halls and just looking at them little kids. That is so fucked up. That's so crazy, bro. Bro, that's some sick shit, bro. Real talk, it do make me wonder with these predators, bro, where did it all go wrong? Where did it go wrong, bro, for you to be wanting children? Like, what the fuck? Hey, drink y'all water too, man. Stay hydrated. Water is life.
Oh, what the fuck? He said he's there. He's right there, chat. Like, literally, he was supposed to be here in like 13 minutes, but now he's here now. So we're just waiting, and we're gonna go on and go get him. Yeah, we think this dude's a cheese pizza guy. He's still in the car. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, Edwin?
Urgent message that demands your immediate attention.
EDP-itis, a silent but deadly condition affecting 1 out of every 445 individuals nationwide. You may not know who has it until it's too late. It could be your local ice cream man, that neighbor with a suspiciously friendly golden retriever, or helpful college professor.
Is this AI? That's crazy.
Or even that one sprightly mailman. So if you care about the survival of humanity, and heck, even your sanity, take the cure, save yourself, and log into EDPWatch.com. You'll get early access to raw, uncut predator catches like this video and this. Exclusive chat logs, audio calls, 50% all merch, and yes, a chance to appear in an EDP Watch episode with Freddie Gibbs.
Damn, bro, if I would have known this fucking ad was this long, I would have skipped it.
Want to go talk about Izzy outside, man. Just want to have a conversation. I know you're a good guy and everything, but we should probably just go outside and talk about it.
We don't want to get you in no trouble or nothing, man. We just want to talk.
Twinkies? Yep. Me and him got to stay away from that. Just bust her right here. Yeah, do you mind if we sit on the bench over there just for everybody's safety?
Sure.
Thanks, man.
Let me guess, this is the setup.
Oh, not necessarily a setup.
Oh, you got a camera over there.
Yeah, that's for safety reasons. We never know if somebody has a gun or if somebody's trying to hurt us and vice versa.
I know we're big dudes, man, but, ain't nobody can stop a bullet, and we're not trying to hurt you.
So why would you set someone up on YouTube or
Instagram? Well, we didn't do any of the messaging.
I mean, if you want full transparency, her mother, she contacted us about this and everything. She found out about this about, 3 hours ago?
Yeah, got it.
So, we just want to talk about this. Obviously, this is a small town. We don't want to get other people involved. That's why we didn't go over to Maple and, we don't want to bring no construction to your house, man. You know?
I wasn't really looking for anything.
And that's why we're here to talk to you, man. Like, you seem like a cool dude, man. You know, you're just an older fellow, so, you know, we know internet stuff can get caught up in everything, and, you know, we've helped a lot of people with stuff like this.
Yeah, no, if we thought that wouldn't be the outcome, we wouldn't be here talking to you, but, you know, there is some stuff that we just kind of want to go over, make sure everything's good with you, both you and her, so.
I mean, I'm not looking for anything.
Over, make sure everything's
Wait,
good
my
with
bad, y'all.
both you and her, so. Talking to you, but, you know.
Bro, look at how this nigga is standing. Bro, he got one foot pointed this way, then the other behind him pointed in the other. Yeah, lock this nigga up. Whatever they say he did this shit. That nigga is a menace, bro. Look, look at how he's standing. Bro, that nigga hit one of these hoes. Look, bro, he's standing like this. He's standing like these. Nah, lock that nigga the fuck up. I never want to see this nigga free again, bro. Whatever he did, whatever they're saying he did that shit.
There's some stuff that I just kind of want to go over, make sure everything's good with you, both you and her.
Bro, what
so,
the fuck?
I mean, I'm not looking for anything, really.
Okay.
I understand.
Here you go, lying.
Said she had bad grades.
Being a father figure, kind of.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, do you kind of know why we're here to talk to you then? You mentioned bad grades and stuff like that.
Pretty much the whole thing.
Right, well, because, yeah, how old is she?
Look at this nigga
Yeah.
stance.
I already know. I knew that too. But like I said, I'm not looking for.
Well, no,
We just want to know, like, what was the age that she told you, so that way we know, like, there's no confusion.
Only
Okay. Yeah, because you know how these kids are, but it sounds like she was honest with you, because she actually
like I said,
is.
I understand where her mom's coming from. I understand where she's coming from.
Yes,
Trying to
sir.
Bridge the gap, because a lot of these kids don't understand that gap.
Okay, do you have any kids of your own?
No, I got any.
Okay.
So like I said, I tried to,
So this nigga said he met up with the he was gonna meet up with the kid for grades. Nigga, you're a janitor. You're not a teacher. Why you meeting up with a kid for grades? You're a janitor. That's not your job.
I got any.
Okay.
Lying
I
ass.
tried to, Because when I was in Texas, I lectured a bunch of those kids about, getting off the street,
What kids?
the school kids. Because there was a lot of gangs in,
Were you in
what?
were you a janitor or?
I was a janitor,
Are you still a janitor for the elementary school?
somewhat, yeah.
Okay, so you still work for the elementary school?
Nigga said something.
Okay.
well.
Praise God.
Yeah, we know you like to be around
Praise
kids
God.
and make
But
sure
I
they're safe
mean,
and
I'd
everything.
rather encourage them to study hard, learn something, get that way. The more you learn, the more you earn.
Okay, so do you talk to a lot of the kids at the elementary school?
No,
You don't mentor them or anything?
no, I should.
You should.
No,
Okay. Well, how do you like working at the elementary school up here?
I like it.
You like it? Okay. Is that kind of like why you like when you see kids online, like on threads and stuff, you try to ask them to talk on Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just try to stare them straight on Telegram? Okay.
Awesome. I mean, how many kids have had the privilege of getting to talk to you online?
I have no idea.
So you just kind of make yourself available and kids are able to talk to you and stuff like that?
If they want to.
That's awesome. We appreciate that, genuinely.
Praise God,
Like I
man.
said, I'd rather steer a kid in the right way instead of the wrong way.
100%. So you're
There's
just
a
kind
lot
of
of
like
monsters out there that do steer them in the wrong way.
kind of like the lighthouse in the middle of the sea, just kind of.
Right now, Instagram is getting bad, and
Yeah.
TikTok's getting bad. So, yeah.
Speaking of Instagram getting bad, like, have you been seeing like these accounts where they're like, hey, we're selling these videos on Telegram?
And I steer away from those.
Really?
So do they do that on Facebook or do they try to bring you somewhere else?
They try to go to Telegram.
Oh God. So what's Telegram like? Would you say it's like good, bad, or otherwise? Or?
Something like that.
Okay.
Bro, that nigga trying to get the fuck up out of there.
I mean, we don't want to have to tell your job about this, man. We genuinely just want to have this conversation.
We're done.
I mean, if you're done, you can leave, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm done.
until like we feel comfortable, like,
Oh
sure, man,
shit.
you're done? I think we should talk about this.
Yeah, Edwin basically. Edwin.
Oh, that
Edwin.
nigga is getting up out of
Listen, we don't
there.
want to call the authorities, and we don't want to call your job. We don't want to do any of that.
Oh, that nigga's getting the.
I'm done with Instagram.
Edwin, listen, man. I understand you're done with it, and I actually believe you will be done with it after. But you got to understand, like, people can take stuff out of context, and some of the stuff that people have told you online can definitely be taken out of context. And that's why we came here to talk to you, because we don't want you to do that, right? We don't want you to be a part of that type of stuff.
Not.
Right.
I can say
But
that.
Yeah, but I'm letting you know we want to get this addressed with you, and that's why we chose to do it over here, kind of away from your neighborhood.
We know
and stuff
that,
like that.
but
right.
you know, if anyone else saw this stuff, you know, they're not going to be as.
I understand.
Right, but Edwin, I'm letting you know now. Obviously, you're free to leave and do whatever you want, but we have all these messages saved to Izzy, and they all. I'm not going to say that you're terrible, but they don't look too flattering. You know what I'm saying?
And so, if we have a good conversation with you, man, genuinely, we feel like you're a good guy.
As I said, I give you my word.
But I mean, we barely even talk, man.
Nigga, what the fuck is doing? Nigga, what the fuck your word mean to these niggas? You lying, man. Let me stop. Let me keep my grammar right. You know what I'm saying? God wouldn't want me talking like that, but I'm just saying, what is your word? What does that even mean? You just lied and said that you was just meeting up to talk about grades. Yo, word. Nigga, he finna go right back to Instagram when he get home. Oh, freakazoid ass nigga.
I mean, we barely even talk, man. We barely even know you. You know, we just got to chit-chatting and stuff. Here, if you want your story to be left at this, I mean, you know, I don't want to see a good man's life get ruined over this. So if you want to have a conversation.
I'm good.
Right, well, Edwin, I'm letting you know, man, that obviously, yeah, like we said, you can do whatever you want, but, you know, a lot of people would come across these messages from someone that works in elementary school and probably not try to talk to you about this. But we came over here to talk to you because we feel like simple internet bullshit shouldn't be the end all be all to everything. But like I said, man, if we don't get it addressed with you, there is going to be a way we're going to get it addressed.
What would you feel comfortable in me saying?
Well, it's not really. There's not really a set thing that we anticipate you saying.
We just want to have a good conversation, man.
Right.
Like I said, I'm done with her, kid.
Right.
Okay, well, you can say that, but can you at least talk with us some more? Like
what? You still have a mic on. You still got your camera going.
Here, I mean, we can hop in your car and talk in your car if you want.
Like I said, I'm done.
Well, Edwin, basically, I guess what our goal is.
Damn, bro, these niggas know how to keep a nigga around, bro. That's crazy. They still interrogate him, bro. I ought to let him go, bro, and had the cops go to his crib.
Well, Edwin, basically, I guess what our goal is pretty much what's going on is there's pretty raunchy messages between a 18-year-old girl and somebody who works in an elementary school. Now, does that have the best thing in the world? No. Can it be fixed? I think so. Is leaving fixing it? You can do that, but it's not going to fix it. I promise you that.
How would you like me to fix it other than leave her alone?
Well, basically, I think you put yourself in a good and bad position. The bad position is there's kids that have talked to you online, and it looks not the best, right?
Listen, man, if we wanted to ruin your life, we have those messages. You came here, but you see, we're still here talking with you, man. We're not cops. I'm not a cop. He's not a cop. We're just dudes talking to you.
Like I said, a lot of it is I would never do anything with her anyway.
Okay.
Right.
And we believe that.
Yeah, we hear that, but
or any other kid.
Right, but we hear that, and I'd love to take your word for it, but I'm letting you know, getting in your car and kind of giving us the middle finger, that just destroys. Figuratively, right?
No, that's out of context.
Well, just like mid-conversation, like he was about to say a sentence, and you just walked off and got in your car, man. Imagine you were trying to give advice to a kid, and he just got his school books and walked off.
Then he walks off. I cannot.
Right. We understand. Yeah, no, we can't stop you either, Edwin. But you got to think. I mean, we have a good reputation of you because you work around kids, and you're obviously a trusted person. But like I said, it can be taken out of context. And every context you give us, it helps build up your wall of reputation with us. But you know, if you pull a move like,
I have no idea.
Well, I'm letting you know now. If you pull a move like this, it's just you completely tear down whatever reputation you had with us, and I can't make you do anything, but I'm letting you know it's probably not the best idea considering that, you know, we have these messages and we decided to give you a courtesy by talking to you. Like, we're doing you a favor by having this conversation. We're doing you a favor by saying, hey man, we'd rather just talk about it. So,
well, like I said, I don't know what else to say.
I think there's a lot to say because there's obviously some messages that we don't have any context on, and pretty much.
What questions would you like me to answer?
Well, I'll have that conversation outside with you. I'm not going to have it in the car.
Bro, these niggas know how to keep a nigga around. That shit crazy.
All right.
We appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. So, do you know why we want to bring the messages to Izzy about? Like, do you know why we would want to bring those up, the messages to Izzy? Like, do you think there's some stuff said that might be a little bit questionable?
Off the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you married?
No.
We figured maybe we get caught up in stuff, man. You're a guy, I'm a guy. We have a girl.
No.
Okay.
Not that.
Not that? Okay, what you mean?
You're wanting to know, you're thinking that I'm doing it because I'm lonely and, you know, this other stuff. No.
Man, there's a lot of other factors, man. I'm just saying, you're a guy, I'm a guy. If a girl hits me up, man, you know, who's telling what I'm to do? You know what I mean?
No. I'm not that way.
So tell me, what type of dude are you? You a Christian man?
I believe in God, yeah.
You believe in God? Okay. So,
Like I said,
yes, sir.
I just, when I start talking about that, turn them off.
Yeah, I believe that you turn it off with other people, but I guess what made you want to turn it on with Izzy?
I didn't want to turn it on with Izzy. Izzy started talking, and basically, she had a slight depression. If you read into the first few...
Yeah, we know about her family issues and stuff. Yeah,
I don't know about her family.
Yeah, she is going through a hard time.
But I do know she has a low self-esteem about herself.
Okay.
If you didn't catch that in the messages.
I didn't catch that part, no. So I missed that. Did you see that? I didn't see that.
She's going through the normal thing that most teenagers do. They don't think they're pretty enough. They don't think they're smart enough.
Women.
Well, usually women think they're too smart and catch the fuck up.
I mean, it's like, got to boost that morale a little bit.
Okay. So while we were just talking to her, trying to boost her morale, I guess, was she coming on to you more?
Yeah.
You see, that's why we're here talking to you.
But I was not playing that.
So like, what was she doing?
She just, you know, using the word love and, you know, oh, you're great, and then he.
Did she ever like tell you that she wants to like get busy or any crazy shit like that?
No, well, she mentioned something somewhere, but I'm like, oh.
All right, like what did you?
I just played it off.
Right. Like, do you know like what she mentioned? Because
What the fuck are these niggas doing?
But I'm like, oh.
What is Jidion doing? Look at this
I just
nigga.
played it off.
right. Like, do you know like what she mentioned? Because obviously it's a concern when these kids just go out of their way to talk to
Oh
strangers
my
like
goodness,
that.
bro.
I have no idea.
Did you ever like play along with the conversation she was trying to have?
I haven't played around.
Like, was she ever curious about like things or anything?
I think so.
Okay. Because look, again, it's not a concern because every guy online's gonna talk about stuff. That's just a common thing that happens. But
If a girl hit me up, man, you know, I'm gonna try to figure out about how soon I can get it to get it.
right, 100%. But it's more so a concern if these kids are talking about this stuff. Like, is it common?
Who talked to her before? Like, we
Right,
gotta figure out,
right.
man, if someone did this to Izzy before.
Well, let's hope not.
Well,
I mean, did you get a vibe like that? That maybe something happened to her?
No, it was more, she was more worried about her self-image.
so did she ever ask you like questions about some of this type of stuff?
I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So there's a few messages talking about like. Right.
Yeah, I did explain that to her.
Okay. I guess what was.
She was curious.
Right, no, that's fair.
I'd rather have her be informed instead of not informed.
So again, it's a lot of messages. I could read every single one.
Jidion over here tweaking.
line by line. But like, what was, to paraphrase, what was she kind of curious about wise?
Everything.
That
too.
Was she ever like wanting to? I mean, 'cause I don't know if she's intentionally. Was she ever like wanting to have that with you, or try to say, hey, well, we should do it together, or anything?
No, we never discussed that.
Okay.
But she wanted to know, and I, you know.
Did she ever like say that, hey, this is, I want to do this with you? Like, did you ever have to shut her down about any of that stuff?
Look, I don't want to discuss anything or say anything or do anything, you know, anything.
Do you think maybe you got a little bit carried away with some of the messages? Because I have one right here of, on your end, saying a lot of ways I can't wait to unwrap you and see what's underneath all the closing. And then again, the intensification of that day of meeting would be worth it. I would like to be a fly on the wall in your bedroom to see what it is. I'm going to have a double wow when I see you and what your body looks like, but we'll have to wait on that one.
What the
So I guess what was kind of the appeal.
word.
What's the play on
So
words?
feeling more like flirtatious.
Yeah.
Okay. Here it says, as long as we are able to see each other, you will always have a hug and kiss and a caring person like myself to listen to you and acknowledge your concerns as my own. You understand that I would love to hold you in my arms in private and look at the beautiful eyes and plant a sweet little kiss on those lips.
Probably, yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, you say you had a niece, right? Mm-hmm. I guess the concern we're kind of having is like, imagine like,
Did my niece went with the same thing?
yeah. Well, like, how would you react in a situation like that? You think?
depends on the situation.
Let's say it's just like this, kind of like the same messages you sent.
Well, she's a big girl. She's mature.
How old is she?
She's 17 going on 18.
Okay, so she's big, but let's say when she was
Well, she's already had situations, and she's already been preached to about everything, and I trust her in her judgment.
Has she been talking to the wrong guys online previously or anything? Oh, your niece?
I have no idea who she talks to online.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Has there ever been a period where like you kind of like looked after her and like talked to her or anything like that?
I just tell her the same thing as I told her.
Oh, like the same thing you told Izzy?
Pretty much about and everything else. Explains. She goes, she already knows that.
So there was another one that said the next step would be if I ever got to that point, I would be touching in your parts.
What the
Is
fuck?
there a reason that was told to Izzy, the 15-year-old?
Out of play.
So, I mean, it's fair if you want to say it's play. I mean, that's fine. Words are just words. I mean, First Amendment, I can't say that, like, you know, until it happens, it's the First Amendment.
I mean, it's a free country. We can say whatever.
I didn't really take any of it serious.
Okay. So what should probably be serious is,
This nigga's
do you want to
lying.
explain why people are sending you on Telegram?
That I don't know.
That you don't know?
I wish it would quit.
You wish it would quit?
Because I'm like, that's freaking me out.
It's freaking you out. Why is it freaking you out?
Because Instagram was never like that.
Okay, but do you want to explain why you're getting kids on Telegram?
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
So
well,
are you gonna like add it into like random group chats and they're just putting that stuff in there?
Yes.
Oh my god.
okay, so
Seriously.
No,
Okay.
I believe you. I believe
because
you.
we
So
want to do.
far, I have off of Facebook, have had at least 5 different women offer
Like to just send you that.
pictures for cash. Yeah.
Okay. So obviously we're talking about Telegram here though, and people are sending you on there. So do you know when that started happening? Because I want to.
I can go on there now and click through the thing and.
So it's been happening for a while.
Oh yeah.
Do you know when about that started? Because basically, if you can prove to us you didn't take.
Bro, okay, my bad, y'all. I've just been locked on the conversation. Send this nigga to jail, bro. He's just yapping, bro. Bro is just chatting. That's all he's doing is chatting, bro. Take this nigga to jail. Because he already threw me off with the way he was fucking standing. He's lying. Nigga damn near was saying he wouldn't even give a fuck if his niece was in this situation. You know that she's a big girl. It is what it is. So it's just like, can we imprison this nigga? Like, what is there more to talk about, bro? Niggas just be lying and yapping, bruh. Somebody call 911, shit.
Oh yeah.
Do you know when about that started? Because basically, if you can prove to us you didn't take any of those photos yourself,
I
then
did not.
Okay. So when did they start sending you kids on Telegram?
About a month ago, I think.
About a month ago. Okay. So how many people do you think have sent you kids on Telegram? Because I would hope what you tell me matches what we have. So
I think about 5.
about 5. All right.
5 or 10.
Okay,
About 5 or 10.
that-
Are these
we're
like
way off here.
pictures or videos? Okay. How young do these kids go?
I want to say at least.
At least.
I want to say that.
Okay. Well, do you have an action? Do you want to give the real number of how low it goes, or are you going to shoot
I don't keep track. I
Okay.
really don't.
What's the youngest looking one you've seen on Telegram?
I'd say 14 and
Okay. What's happening in a video of a 10-year-old on Telegram?
she's exposing herself.
Okay. How so? Because I want to try to find who that kid is, because that's probably the best thing you can
I
do
don't
right
know
now.
who these kids are.
Okay. Well.
I really don't.
Okay. So we're trying to track some of these videos. What is she exposing of herself?
Private parts.
Private parts, like her vagina?
Any of these videos, is someone doing something to them? Like another man, not you necessarily, but another man.
No, I think one of them has another girl on the bottom. The other one's on top.
How old did both
Oh my
girls look?
God.
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't.
So do you also want to explain why they're saving these videos to your phone? Is there a good reason for that? Because I want to let you. I want to hear it because, like I said, everything's.
They're interesting.
They're interesting. Okay. How many do you have saved on your phone? So I really hope it matches with the number that we have.
Nigga said they're interesting. Didn't he? Oh my God, bro. I'd get frustrated, bro, because, like, now his story's changing. You freaky ass nigga. You freaky ass nigga. You freakazoid ass nigga,
Interesting.
bro.
Okay. How many do you have saved on your phone? So I really hope it matches with the number that we have. Don't-
About 5.
5? All right. Where are they at? In your gallery or where?
Now that I have, they're probably in the gallery. They're
Okay.
probably. on the main.
Just in your photo section?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the youngest age you think you saved on your phone? Okay. So you mentioned these videos are interesting. What's interesting about these videos? Okay. So
They're performing.
okay. So I understand it's performance. I get it, and I guess when they're new, it's kind of you want to see a rookie. He debuted like JJ Watt. Checks.
There's a category called amateur. So is that kind of what it is? Like seeing amateur, like young kids.
Okay.
Are you attracted to that? Like, do you, or is it more just interest?
No.
Just be honest,
Okay.
bro.
So you understand that the girl you're here to meet today is 18. You have videos of people her age get on your phone having sex with each other.
Well, they're not having with each other, but yes.
Okay. So I think what you should probably do right now is just tell us what you actually want to do with Izzy, because if we just keep hearing this bullshit mentor stuff, I'm probably not going to appreciate. I'm probably not going to have any appreciation of your reputation. So you should probably tell me what you actually wanted to do if it went your way.
Oh, that
Because the
nigga
best
did
thing you can do, I'm only judging your honesty right now.
Actually,
you know.
I just came up and talked to that.
Okay, what did you want to do the next time y'all met? Because I can read those messages line by line, or we can just have a conversation like men and just be straight up with each other. So what do you think it should be?
Boy, that nigga.
Whatever that however she wanted to handle it.
Okay, so just
Because
be,
it's always been in her. I've always left everything up to her.
okay. So if she was the one that pushed X, is that something you were open to?
Not intentionally, no.
What do you mean intentionally?
Well, not something I would be thrilled about.
Is it something you would partake in if she wanted it?
That I would.
Just be honest, because I can see
No,
it.
I'm serious. It just depends on the situation.
Okay,
but
so
no,
it's a-
I would not really want to.
Okay. What are the chances of you partaking in it if she's the one pushing it on you? Because I could just read
Very
these chats.
hesitant. Very hesitant.
Okay. What are the chances? I'm not talking about the non-chance. I'm talking about the chances.
Probably not.
Probably
Check it
not.
out.
Okay. So do you think I should read these line by line and prove you wrong, or do you think you can just tell the truth?
Well, those are just words.
Words form intent. I could say I'm going to go rob the store right now.
The Bible says there's power in the word of the tongue.
Absolutely.
Hey, okay, Jidion, get biblical on their ass. I fuck with that
I could say
shit.
I'm going to go rob the
Okay,
store right
The
Jidion.
Bible says there's power in the word of the tongue.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you said right here,
But that's only in the
if you
Bible.
ever get invited to a party, make your own drink and never let
Bro said
someone
that's
else. So you're telling her how to
That's true.
drink.
No,
That's
I'm
only
not
in the
telling
Bible. What?
Because I'm talking about roofies.
Oh, you're talking about roofies. Okay. So
Roofies?
what about you said?
Nigga,
I want
what?
you
With a kid?
my while I play with your. I mean,
I don't know. I don't remember.
you don't remember?
I think you should show him the message right there.
I mean, like,
No, I'm just saying I don't remember saying it.
Okay, because we went through the DMs on your account, and there's nobody you're talking to as heavily as Izzy. Would I be wrong about that? Is there anybody else that's just trying to actually talk to you, or is Izzy kind of the only one? Because
She right now is the only one that's
okay,
talking.
so let's pretend. Let's just I mean, I'm just going to completely disregard that you didn't remember it, because obviously you remembered it.
I don't really. But
Edwin,
anyway,
Edwin,
she's the
that's
only-
bullshit.
She's the only one that is talking to.
Okay, so obviously you're telling her, I want you to check my right?
you're just
You
asking
have-
her if she shit.
Right. You have videos on your phone of people her age doing things.
Okay.
So basically, I pretty much know you want to have sex with her at this point. I mean, you can't bullshit us about that. I mean, I don't even have to. I could just get anybody randomly from this parking lot to come look at those messages, and they would just say the same thing, because we all could read.
We all knew what was going on. We're just more annoyed that you're just lying to us.
Right.
We came here to
Right.
have a God's honest conversation with you,
So-
and you're just lying
Right.
to
So
us.
Edwin, basically, the reason we're past, are you gonna have sex with her or not, or are you wanting that or not? We're past that point, because I can just go by those, right? It's more so, why do you want to do it? Has it been so long since you have sex? Do you have a newfound attraction? What do you think it is? Just fess up about it.
So I don't have a thing for it.
So what's the
I
reason
have
you
a
want to
message
have
for you right here where you saw a young girl that was asking for a friend on Threads, and you asked her to come talk to you on Telegram. Why are you asking young girls to come talk to you on Telegram? And we have what you guys talked about too,
Okay.
Did you find her attractive, yes or no?
Well, she is beautiful.
Okay, so
Did you want to make her, yes or no?
I mean, I'm not really attracted to the one I do want to see. But
Okay.
if it happens, it happens.
okay, so is that something you would have left up to her to do, or
Yes.
where would it gone down?
I don't know. So where are we at going?
Well, we're at, are we gonna keep on lying, or Are we wasting our time?
Nah, what we really at is, nigga, I should beat your fucking ass. That's what we really at. I should really, big bro, this big dude right here, he should really just come straight across your jaw. But he can't do that, right? Because that's illegal. You know what I'm saying? He does that. That's assault. He's going to jail. You know what else is illegal? Talking to children. Talking to kids. That's also illegal. You know what I'm saying? So, what's this nigga name? I forgot. Edward? You going to jail. That's where we're at now. You're basically going to go to prison. So, yeah, don't drop the soap.
Gone down.
I don't know. So where are we at going?
Well, we're at, are we going to keep on lying, or are we wasting our time? And instead of you getting in your car and leaving, I mean, I think we're kind of on the verge of where we want to get in our car and leave, but I don't think you would like when we leave.
Well, this is you're either going to destroy my life.
Whoa. They didn't do anything. You destroyed your life. You feel what I'm saying? You destroyed it. Don't put that on them, bro. Don't do that.
You're either going to destroy my life, or...
Well, I mean, if we wanted to do that, why would we still be here right now?
Because I need to get up in the morning, go to school, and go to work.
That's probably the last thing we should be hearing right now after you talk about having child on your phone. Were you aware saving that is child?
Not really.
Have you heard of the word child before?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think that would be?
You taking pictures, you videotaping it.
Are you asking for it like you are on Telegram? You know, we see how many people you ask for it and you're trading with. Why are you trading that stuff with people?
They ask for it.
So they ask, hey, can I have some child? So do you just want to give people what they want?
Not really.
Damn.
4K, yeah,
I'll get the vouch on this.
You're
cooked, buddy.
cooked.
Yeah,
I'll get the vouch on this.
you're cooked, buddy.
How's it going,
Jidion
Edwin?
is an
How's it going,
ass.
sir? Edwin, you're an elementary school janitor and you have child. You got to delete off your phone, right?
Yes.
Okay, how many images of child on your phone?
I have no idea.
What did you tell me earlier?
So this was the setup.
Did you come to meet a girl here today?
I was going to meet one to talk to,
And how old was she?
but I wouldn't.
Okay, and did you say things to her through text message?
I may have. I don't remember.
Did you tell her to
I don't remember.
Okay.
But if you saw the messages again and you saw them and it reminded you, would you remember then? Did you not drive an hour to come to this Casey's to meet a 13-year-old girl?
All right, so we're going to just show them the footage of you saying yes to everything we just asked, so you should probably just fess up now. Now, take some accountability. Are you going to delete the child off your phone right now that you have?
I can't. Yeah.
Okay,
Is there
well,
a
don't
lot-
do it now. Don't do it now. It's too late. It's on his phone right there, officer.
Why did they show that nigga's shoes?
Let's go.
Nice, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he was an elementary school janitor until we started talking to him. And then I was just like, oh wait, when he said, I think he was talking about work.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap, I forgot.
Nice.
All right, y'all, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. We weren't able to make an intro because this was like, it wasn't last minute, he just came so early, so we weren't even able to do like a proper intro. But this dude is a freaking elementary school janitor, CP all over his phone, came to me. 18-year-old girl here, man. Manitou, I think that's how you say it. Manitou Police Department's absolutely killing it so far. Hopefully this ends in an arrest. Oh man, freaking you clutched by getting him out. You clutched.
Yeah, dude, he was just scared. I knew he was so freaking scared, dude. I mean, he had a good poker face, but he was scared. Like, I noticed when I just started reading his messages, he was like, well, yeah, like he just kind of like didn't know what to say to those. So that's why I was like, that's why I immediately was like, okay.
I was scared to like keep going because I was like, damn, if we keep on going, would it like make him get in his car faster, or would it make him like stay more?
Right.
I gotta still like learn how to read that.
No, it was like, like, to me, it was obvious that like anything we were saying that he did, he's like, okay, I did it. So that's why I was like, hey man, why are they sending these to your phone? Because he thinks that we knew everything on him. So that's what I was like, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Your boy just got done working out. Currently down 18 pounds. I'm tired of seeing you guys saying I'm looking like EDP. So for the last almost 2 months now, I've been working out, down 18 pounds. But I need to say I appreciate you guys so much for watching towards
boy,
the end
his
of the
fitness
video.
journey.
If you guys can, man, make sure to support us on adpwatch.com. We're literally flying it out every single week, sometimes flying to 4 different states to get these dudes. It's been a non-stop grind, and the support on the website truly does help. So if you guys want to see some exclusive content that can't be posted on YouTube, the full interactions.
I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it. Moral of the story, man, do not talk to children. You get what I'm saying? And then also, I got to get biblical. You feel what I'm saying? God really wants us to turn away from things that we struggle with, because it will sin when we allow it to overwhelm us. It ends in situations like this. God is a merciful and graceful God, right? He gives us chance after chance after chance. But if you are continuously falling into those urges, falling into those desires, it ends in situations like this. You know what I'm saying? And it can simply, with Edwin, I think that's his name, it could have simply started off as him just watching a video. You know what I'm saying? Watching certain inappropriate things. But sin, you're never satisfied with sin. With whatever everyone's a sinner. I'm a sinner. You feel what I'm saying? All of us have things we struggle with. But the next time you fall into something, that a certain sin, truly think, does it satisfy you? Sin never satisfies. You feel what I'm saying? And you really got to deny yourself. You got to deny the flesh, man. Because at the end of the day, it will truly, truly, truly destroy you. If you do not turn away from a certain way you're living, it'll destroy you. It'll overwhelm you. You get what I'm saying? So you can't give in to those desires, because it always ends bad. Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And like Jidion said, your words are powerful, man. Just because you say something, you may think that it's not serious or whatever. No, that shit's serious. So whatever it is that you're struggling with, maybe to someone you struggle with lust. Maybe you struggle with smoking. Maybe you struggle with drinking. Maybe you struggle with whatever it may be. Get a grip of it and destroy it. Don't let it overwhelm you, because it will end like this. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, praise God. Make sure, and stay prayed up too. Pray. If there is something in your life that you're really struggling with, take it to God. Take it to Jesus, bro. He cares. He cares about everything you care about. He cares about. So take it to him, man. He wants to hear all of it. You feel what I'm saying? He wants to hear it. Take it to him, man. Take up your cross. God loves you, for real. He doesn't want you to be overwhelmed and destroyed by sin. So go to him. Tell him what you're struggling with, and I promise you, he is going to be right there with you. But yeah, my bad. I had to go on a little spiel, because God truly is great. He truly is amazing. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully you all did enjoy. Edwin's probably going to be in jail for a really long time. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully you all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your mom, share with your dad, share with your family. I'm a lovable guy, and I'm handsome, Hey, what can I say? Share, you know what I'm saying? And then follow me on Instagram if you want to. You do not have to, but follow me on the gram. But yeah, that really truly is gonna be it. So make sure y'all keep thugging. Make sure y'all stay dangerous. And we out.